World Card Game Federation here with another local match. Actually, more specifically, the finals of the World's Strongest tournament that we held here in early October. As you know, this particular tournament is going to feature a couple of neat things. A fundamental misunderstanding of the way Vegeto works and his race to the top. And then also me is going to go ahead and turn in my last performance as a heel commentator. So it looks like I won the roll and I get to go first. Yes, we did use a Pop-O-Matic to be able to choose that. I power up, and looks like what I got going on here. I can't make out my own hand. The angles are all wrong. We're a little slanted. It looks like I have a knee block. I could be entirely wrong on that one.
And for the game, you know, it's not that big a difference, but it does make it.
You know, having never fought Vegeto pre-nerf, I don't exactly know what I was actually in for when you think about it. Like, I don't know how bad it could be. This is already as bad as it goes. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to go ahead and pass Rejuvenate a Wall Breaker. Heaven knows why I didn't hold out of my hand, unless the other card in my hand is also a Wall Breaker. Okay, it goes back over, or goes over to Andy. Andy's going to go ahead and power up on Vegeto, and shockingly, even though, like he said, he usually has all the tools he needs at 3 cards, because he can generally just draw his way out of anything. He passes, rejuves an energy attack, or block, excuse me, goes back over to me, and I'm going to go ahead and draw my 3, and like I said, I better be doing this smart and carrying a doggone Wall Breaker in my hand. I would love to know exactly why I thought to put that away, knowing that an early game Wall Breaker can be crucial. Okay, apparently I'm confident enough to declare combat, so let's see what we have going on here. I would naturally assume I'm going to open up with my level 1 power. Okay, that's a good move. It's a good smart move. I do have a target for my discard pile. I'm going to activate my instant, raise my anger to 3. Of course, you guys know this is count number 1. And there you go. He's going to go ahead and raise his anger for the discard on that one. Then he's going to go ahead and activate Vegeto's Does Everything Under the Sun instant, and he's going to go ahead and get to draw an extra card just for poops and giggles. And it goes back over to Andy. Andy's going to go ahead and respond most likely to his level 1 Vegeto power, which does everything. Okay, he's going to go ahead and lower my anger 3 levels. Actually, no, not his Vegeto power, pardon me. It's that one Saiyan. I always forget the name of that particular Saiyan card. Look, just so happens to lower my anger 3 levels. Big stinking shot.
Sorry, I level on the hit effect.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so he's leveled up on the hit, the single hit effect on that one, so that may be the single fastest turn 1 first action transformation I've ever seen in this game. And if anybody doesn't get how broken Vegeto is, I think you need to rewind the tape. Okay, and then it goes, let's see, it looks like back over to me, most likely. I'm going to get to respond. I don't know if I passed. Okay, I guess I must have passed. Now Vegeto's going to go ahead and throw his
Energy, two, 1, and it's going to be an energy.
Obviously raise his anger because, you know, I'm starting to think about it. Vegeto probably doesn't need a single anger raise in any of his cards. I think he would do just fine without it. He's just milking the system so bad. So I end up taking a massive hit for that one, but I don't got any anger, so it don't matter. I guess at this point I was thinking something about taking a rope-a-dope here and just getting some cards in my discard pile. And he's going to go ahead and attach. There we go. Well, neat. I really should have destroyed his. No, that's actually probably a more dangerous card early game. So I do throw a reality check back at him, and it's kind of hilarious. And it's going to go ahead and destroy his drill that he put into play. But like we said, this is Vegeto. It can be back in 1.5 actions. There you go. See? That's a little dumb of me there. Okay. And if we were correctly playing level 3, that drill wouldn't have miraculously hit all of it.
Shoulder slam.
Okay. Shoulder slam, I lower his anger to 0, I raise my anger 1 level, and I assume the AT is 0. So it does hit, it just simply does nothing. Okay, you can choose to use this particular card, it simply gets a second shot. Okay, and like we said, Vegeto's never out of action. So
I'm going to throw Gohan's Power Punch.
Yeah, I throw Gohan's Power Punch, which, like I said, would have been neat a couple of actions ago and a couple of massive anger swings less. Okay, and I'm sure he's going to go ahead and take a real minor amount of damage from that particular hit, despite it being one of the more massive hits in the game. Not really sure what we're hanging around doing. Okay, alright, not really sure why we were just sort of floating there for a second. I was there that day and I don't remember why.
I passed.
Okay, it looks like we're going to go ahead and pass that combat. I guess I must have been a touch more, what's that word? Confident than I otherwise would have thought, so neat. So, see, realistically here, I should be able to basically sneeze and get off a level 1. That would be really nice. But he does declare combat. I get to go ahead and draw. And there. Look at that. 2 shots of that mother in 1 game. So we've got his effortless defense. I'm going to go ahead and use hybrid defense. He's not packing any kind of sphere, but you're not going to believe what's in his hand. Another effortless defense. That's hilarious. Okay, and I don't know what...
No, you're not. I'll throw my physical.
Okay, neat. I didn't use my instant on that one. I do rejuvenate my an energy block, throw my physical. It's a 4-stage physical. Raise my anger up to 4. He's going to throw a 4 anger reduction. You just know it. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. It's just raise your anger, rejuvenate 1, use the mastery. Excuse me, use the instant. So I'm up to 4 anger on that one. It's a 4-stage physical. And boom! There it is. 2 shots. Remember, effortless defense will make it into every single game, every copy, regardless. Okay, he's going to go ahead and use Vegeto's power on the discard, obviously gaining him all the power stages, anger, and card draw that has ever existed.
And it stops it, of course. 3 cards left.
Okay, so he stops the attack. And he's going to use Vegeto's level 2 power, which I assume raises anger, discards a card, draws a card, and searches for a drill. I'm thinking that every level of Vegeto does some variation of those things.
2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, so apparently I took that hit. Wow, I was ill-prepared. I had a little bit of endurance, so I managed to avoid being crit, finally. So here he is on level 2 with 3 anger. And here I am.
Here's our choice. I could be level 2 if I wanted, or I can slow your game down. The thing is, I'm wondering about like,
No, I need to catch up. I need to keep up on the race. I know it's neat to try to hold him back, but honestly, holding him between 2 and 3 is probably more than
I
that.
assume, no, you're not way above me. I'm still enough.
Okay, I do throw. Aha, prioritized. I throw a. I forgot the name of that card all of a sudden. This very moment is just leaving my mind. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle in the top 2, get to level 2, throw a very mild physical attack at him, which I'm sure he's just going to bounce off him. Like I said, I've never done significant stage damage to Vegeto in anything, so I don't know if it's possible to significantly stage damage him. Okay, he's going to use effortless defense to go ahead and absorb the rest. Ah, good old-fashioned sludge bomb. Well, the timing was perfect. You remember how I was saying about how getting stuck on this level would have been a real interesting situation to get critted on that level and get stuck there. It would have been just awful. And I think my doggone knee block fell out at the wrong angle. And, of course, he leveled. He is level 3. And I know, before anybody says in the comments, yes, we know, Andy knows he was supposed to have gotten hold of his drill. So I threw Wall Breaker on him for a stage. 2 stages, I guess, F to F. Okay. And remember, Vegeto is never out of action.
2 stages.
Okay, so here's the thing where I'm getting tunnel vision here, because I notice he's still got good old Saiyan Rescue out there, and he's still got the drill out that lowers my anger upon rejuve. It's like, why would I bother to try to like push up at this point? It's like, you know what? I could use Gohan's power, but it seems rather pointless with all this stuff going on. And if I remember correctly, I believe Andy's going to draw Sludge Bomb pretty much the next action. So he's not really going to end up with like any kind of loss or any kind of slowdown in this one. I believe Wall Breaker might hold on to him for 1 more action tops.
Because of him.
Oh, you going for a power bill? Okay.
Ah, yes. This card. Everybody's favorite card.
So 7.
All I know about this drill is that it does everything. It gains stages, it raises anger, it lowers anger, it does everything. There ain't nothing it don't do. Okay, over to...
7 altogether. Come on, deck. 2, deck.
And I take a lot of real soft damage, and that's just great. Good job. Wow. Okay then. I take a very minimal amount of it, wick it off, and then I throw my physical attack. It's going to raise my anger too. Wait.
And I'm actually not going to rejuvenate Sludge Bomb and banish it instead to...
Oh, good. You guys remember this one? Here you target a card, you don't rejuvenate it so he doesn't get to lower my anger from the drill, but it don't matter. He's going to go ahead and target some cards. I assume knee block? Is there probably pretty sure bet on that one? I don't know why you wouldn't. Oh, a pair of hyper defenses. Even better. Okay, so it's back to me, and I believe I still have yet to throw my level 2 power.
And that is Yeah, that was my
Should probably do things in order. Start throwing it and doing this stuff correctly. So Rejuvenate 2, 6-stage physical, and it's going to bounce off Vegeto. Like I said, I've never known him to take significant stage damage. It just doesn't happen.
confidence drill.
There you go. Remember, he's always packing another anger lowering card. He so far has never missed a beat. And
You actually did use rescue this combat.
I did.
yeah, he used rescue and sludge bomb.
Question.
Andy.
Was, oh no, last combat to put this back in. I'm mistaken. Okay.
I don't know how he got sludge bomb back. Hey, can somebody rewind this tape for me and then go ahead and take a look at exactly how he got sludge bomb to be done to be able to rejuvenate that other card?
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
I'm pretty sure rescue got used. Yeah, review that for me. Okay, he goes back over to me. Apparently I got a super lackluster hand. Looks like it was one of those hands so bad where you look at your hand and go, okay, I'm keeping this, rest of this, now it's just a matter of what to do with the rest of this garbage.
Hard part is he gets the first action, it's always a generic energy attack. So I would have to deal with that and then would mistarget things like that.
So I'm overthinking it here, it sounds like. It sounds like I don't have enough energy blocks or I incorrectly prioritize. By the way, this match actually ends at an incorrect prioritization on my part.
Rejuvenate four. No, stop. Forceful block goes back.
Okay, corrected my order on my discard pile, pass, and then it goes back over to, there we go, and there you go. And like we said, now I know you're all going to say it again. When he levels off, you know, obviously these drills aren't supposed to keep following and everything. But yeah, like I said, we're all learning here, folks. This isn't quite the competitive landscape it once was. Okay, goes back over to me, and let's see if I got anything exciting or it's just a repeat hand. I think it's a nearly identical hand. I think it's like another resourceful block, another reality check. It's basically a do-over hand.
No, it's not. Take a good look.
So I don't know why I ran after him.
I use my power, rejuvenate 2.
Okay, I rejuvenate 2, and I actually should raise my anger to 3. So 2 from the Gohan power. I'm sorry, 1 from the Gohan power, 1 from the mastery, and then 1 from the E block.
6 stages, you. Yeah, how come you're still at 4?
Huh?
Did you not power up last time?
We only passed one turn. I was 0. I took my 1.
Okay, so this might be the first official combat I've seen him without effortless defense in his hand. But I get the feeling before the end of this combat, he will have drawn it. So he throws a Saiyan Outrage, which is a good idea, and I do sphere that, and I do rejuvenate it. Now, we forever have this discussion about how...
Actually, it doesn't activate at all.
about how an item, excuse me, an event that banishes itself, if it's sphered, if it still banishes itself. Now, like I said, it's we're operating under the idea that it doesn't banish itself because it never activates. It's treated as if it never was. So I'm at 4 anger level 2. What do you guys want to bet? The next move he has lowers my anger 2 to 3.
You know what stinks to high heaven? I have to pass.
Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Come on.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh.
Good luck to both of you guys. Hopefully you guys do good.
That's Pete. He was getting ready to go. That son of a gun. I believe he's going to throw that for Saiyan dive for the Saiyan dive for the masteries. Discard physical attack. So that ought to be interesting.
And then it's going to be physical forward.
Okay. Forceful to level?
See you, CJ.
Yeah, and then I do actually get to level off this one. Shocking. And then I get to.
Pile's looking real good over here.
So sadly, I think all my knee blocks are gone. That combo you always want to do, where you have 3 selected knee blocks just for giggles and try to get a nice big burst off of it. I don't think it's happened yet. So I'm not really sure what I've taken. So okay, apparently I'm going to respond with my power. So that's awesome.
You're allowed to look at your discard pile too.
Oh, that's
It sort of assumes.
That's a fair assumption.
I guess I'll take one of these chin grabs.
Double chin grab? Yeah. Sweet chin music. Alright, your move, sir.
Okay, so I do rejuvenate the remainder. I put a chin grab in my hand. We call it sweet chin music. For those of you who know wrestling, it's a Shawn Michaels reference.
That's what I was saying. Here's the reality of all.
Okay, and it looks like Andy's just holding back a bunch of different attacks in his hand. I don't know exactly how he would be able to do this, because he looks like he has no power stages, but like I said, I've never significantly stage locked Vegeto, so this doesn't make any sense.
Turning kick? Physical?
Okay.
Has to hit me.
Oh wow, you guys remember how many absolutely pointless physical blocks I had in my hand turn after turn, hand after hand, combat after combat? You'll never guess what wasn't in my hand at the moment I needed it. You'll never guess. So I got to take turning kick, full in the face, all the lifeguard damage, giant monster crit. Fantastic. So he remains at 3 anger on level 3, I remain at 0.
Throw a chin grab?
Yeah, I do rejuvenate a card, throwing chin grab. My guess is this will hurt him very gently, very softly.
9, 10.
I get a minor boost. So it's going to go ahead and do a very small amount of damage. As you guys know, Saiyan's Endurance is going to go ahead and make this pretty insane. Wow, I've never seen so many cards without Endurance fall out of this deck. Like I said, we are seeing a world of firsts here.
Second time it's on 2.
Okay, rejuvenate another one. So, like I said, everything he does has anger reduction tied to it. And he's just packing a sludge bomb just for the last hit here.
These are the
He's going to go ahead and target and rejuvenate this one. He lowers my anger level with the drill.
Yeah. How can I forget?
It's nice. The next one does. You don't have to worry about feeling.
Confidence drill.
Confidence drill, lower my anger. No. No.
Yeah, the only
Like I say, he never
way
runs
to-
out of the ability to do
try to
that.
hit them as fast as possible and hope that you can kill them.
I don't actually know what raises his anger. I must have missed it. Oh, good. And he leveled off inspection drill.
And then I'll inspection drill.
And now it goes back to this because it hits, does no damage, and you're good.
Yeah, I think it just might be not real quick.
Oh, okay. So no, he did not actually level. The time is a little different than expected.
Even against other MTV decks, it's probably not that bad because they can't reach it.
Okay,
you
so
can
all the
still
passing is
kill
actually complete. Wow, that actually went a little bit different than expected. Maybe I should be a
Gohan
little
is
more
not only
observant.
angry, which you're bad against,
So it looks like it's going to go back over to Andy. Andy's going to go ahead and drive up some power stages going on here. And then he's going to go ahead and put down a Saiyan Enrage, which is an excellent idea.
tough balancing act. I don't know if Red Energy has a better answer for it.
He's still got, like I said, plenty of answers in his hand. Like I said, Vegeto is never
I
stuck.
wish it wasn't limit 2. I wish it was a 3-up. But
I'm going to
Also, like
enter.
sponge could be a thing. The downside is that it's
Enter.
Any minute?
you have to lower your anger for the first 2.
Okay, he does declare combat. Like I said, fellas, there is no limit. That's not how this works.
I'm going to
Yeah, I mean, it's probably worth it in most
dive
cases,
to the
especially since you're
mastery.
not trying to empty out.
And the triggers, I will use my trigger to raise my level.
There you go. He's going to throw dive, and I guess dive instantly. Or use his power. Honest to God, I have no idea how he just got off that level. Okay, so he's
I know, reality check.
go ahead and swap out his level, reach level 4. And like I said, folks, I need to spend a long time rereading Vegeto in detail until I can do it entirely
This was
from
made for
memory.
Namekian. Where were you my whole life?
So far, my deck hasn't performed hardly at all. You're looking at Vegeto's synergizing absolutely constantly. I think my deck has had like a couple of clutch actions and virtually nothing. Okay, it looks like I'm going to use my Gohan power after stopping that attack with knee block. So, interesting. I guess I'm probably just going to go for 3 chin grabs or something like that.
Felt good about it, except for
I have no earthly idea why I'm going for these targets. I got nothing, you guys. I know where we're at. We're at me making bad choices territory. So he gives me the worthless block. Heaven knows what I thought was going to happen. I don't know why I just didn't go with 2 knee blocks and just make a good laugh at his expense.
not only did he
But no. He's going to throw Saiyan Rage. Vegeto's always stronger than everybody, so he's going to go ahead and handle his rejuvenation. Lower my anger. Yeah. And draw a card. Fantastic. Okay, it's going to go back over to Andy. Andy's going to... Oh, excuse me. He's going to...
there were several combos where I just passed when I had
Okay, I throw... Oh, no, that was his action, pardon me. I throw my physical that shuffles automatically, raises my anger level. On level, it's like 7 stages and 2 life, I think, at this level. No. It's 6 stages. It lowered his anger 1 level on the shuffle. Does a very light amount of damage from my power, giving it a very minor boost. Here I am, half dead from our fight, despite all my frequent rejuvenation. He declines to cut, which he can totally legitimately do.
7.
I'm certainly have much to
I
resolve.
didn't know much
I actually just have to look for a drill.
It was awesome.
And I assume he's firing off his Vegeto power, which again has, like I say, Yu-Gi-Oh-esque text. Not as bad as level 3, but pretty bad.
Target by one of my reasons.
Flat out attack.
It rejuves, but I don't really want it to.
Free energy for 6 life, but it does +1
I
physical
don't care
against
if
physical
it's like
class.
The difference in blocking, your turn discard pile. Like the new one, get 3 cards discard pile, they all
I'll stop with protective posture and rejuvenate.
Yeah, stop his attack with protective posture, raise my anger level. And again, look at all the nonsense BS flying out there for good old Vegeto with a wall of nonsense with just constant raining down ability to lower anger while doing nothing of note.
And it's going to do 5, 6, 7 known hits.
7 unpreventable life. Fantastic. Love it.
And then where's my anger?
So I'm going to go ahead and count a hilarious mistake 1 on my part. Like, it had been a long day for sure, but honestly, that nonsense with Gohan's level 3 power couldn't tell. And there you go. Oh man, we should have had an anger lowered tracker. I've lowered his anger like 3 times total. He's lowered me about 10. Okay, there you go.
I'll stop it with clamp. Shuffle.
Okay, I throw it, stop with the Namekian clamp, so good old inspection drill doesn't get its bonus. I guess he actually assumed he was going to. Raise my anger on my level again. I have been. He's going to throw a flying kick. Now, flying kick doesn't do too much until it starts hitting, if I recall.
It does do 1.
I'll stop it with knee block.
Okay, and I pointlessly stop it with that knee block he put in my hand. Now he's got 2, 3 more actions, I'm sure. Rejuvenating some stuff, making some stuff pop up into his hand, I'm sure. Yeah, good old Saiyan burst goes to the bottom. As if we ain't seen it enough. Lowers my anger again, so let's just count that, 11. Okay. And it is my turn, shockingly. Usually.
1, 2, 3.
And I'm going to say deck 100% not cooperating. I'm going to say at this point, whatever I drew right now is going to be just Bubkiss. I think we have 1 or 2 combats total left, so I'm going to say that's probably the case.
Oh, it's just in the I was wondering where the other knee blocks went.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for some of my other cards here, trying to do a quick count, figure out where everything is likely to be. Hand, deck, discard pile, or banish them.
There's 2 of them to go. Well, I foresee you shooting off and getting this in 1 action is the problem. That was not fun.
Now, I'm feeling unnecessary pressure here. Like, obviously the game is nearly over. He's level 4 with 2 anger. He can sneeze and accidentally APBD. So there's not a whole lot to be gained by being extra careful. I mean, basically, do I want to die fast or I want to die slow?
Just seeing what's going on in here. I'm not committing to anything. Not using any powers at this point.
So I do declare combat, and I'm looking at my discard pile, potentially using my Gohan power. Hey, okay, apparently I'm going to go ahead and use my Gohan power. Really got to get back to announcing these things a bit better.
So you're starting with the card power,
Yeah, that sucks.
So apparently I'm just going to go ahead and get 3 of the same card.
I'll take this one.
Yeah, so I just get a rebuff, I want to say that is, making buffer or something like that.
Yeah.
So I get to rejuvenate my, raise my anger 1 on that one, the remainder. So he's going to go ahead and hold on. And flying kick. See, I guess losing all of my hybrid defenses so early was a
I don't
bad
think I win the
idea.
game, but it definitely
Was rough and more devastating than I even have thought. So I'm going to take the hit, lower my anger. He raises his anger to 3. So big shock. I think he ends up holding on to that his energy attack for the remainder, and I think he actually does just keep hitting me with physicals until it's over. I want to say that's exactly where this ends. We might actually already be in the final combat. Okay, oh hey look, this is where I do a crucial error. So Sludge Bomb is absolutely no danger to me, neither is that physical block. It's like, why did I think I needed 2? He has no more energies. So anyway, long story short here is that back crash ended up costing me everything, because you remember, he needs to be able to hit me. He needs to be able to hit me with a physical. So yeah. And then this is where he hits me. Yeah, I chose the wrong card.
I messed up. 1 life.
Chose the wrong card. So he's going to go and activate a bunch of Vegeto level bull hunk, and then do some card drawing, do some rejuvenating, some banishing, some anger lowering, some critting. Who the heck even knows at this point? It all looks the same from here.
So does
It does a heap ton of damage. I know, don't even matter. None of it's relevant. Like good old Carl from Aquatine says, it don't matter. That is
Exactly what I
nice.
didn't need.
So Gohan's Power Punch falls out of my deck, and again, I had him over a barrel the whole game. Back Crash was a natural shuffle. Feeling pressure in the moment is just a bunch of nonsense. But I did do it, and I can blame you. So he's half of an action away, and I also chose the wrong card to put away. I really should have killed Inspection Drill, because Inspection Drill is going to leave him with an attack.
Talk about this. It just you're fine.
And I chose the wrong card to kill, and there you go.
5 for 5.
And he just so happened to draw physical, you guys. If you've ever seen anyone believe in the heart of the cards, believe Vegeto with Andy at the helm could pull magic out of his pooper. And he throws a physical up just in time to be able to slow it down. And there is the Inspection Drill. That was the most likely targets. I managed to deal with neither, hand in the victory, and hand in the tournament. So I'm going to say I beat me. Vegeto just helped a little.